So the College Board likes to ask SAT questions, percentage questions, like the one that you see on the screen. And unfortunately, under time pressure, most SAT students can answer this question incorrectly. So, like a typical question, like the one of those percentage questions is like a rectangle has length L and width W, and the length increases by 20% and the width decreases by 10%. So, what happens to the area? What percentage? Don't skip this because the SAT loves this type of percentage and area questions. And I'm going to show you like a simple way to take care of most of these questions. And here is a powerful SAT strategy. So many students immediately introduce variables here, such as like L for length and W for width. But notice that this question asks only the percentage change in the area. So we do not need the actual dimensions of the rectangle. So instead of working with like unknowns and making it very complicated, okay, we can choose like convenient numbers. I suggest, for example, 100 for length and 10 for width. Um, why these numbers? Because percentage calculations become extremely easy to do mentally here. So, like for example, if we need to find the 10% of 100, it is 10. So 20% of 100 is 20. So you may need to like make computations like this one. And the 10% of 10 is just 1. Um, so with these easy numbers, we can focus on the area change instead of spending time manipulating the variables. Um, and under time pressure at the exam, it's going to be really very helpful to not to deal with these unknowns. And this simple SAT shortcut will transform what looks like a difficult algebra problem into like quick arithmetic problem. It's much easier to solve like under the SAT time pressure. Let's apply the strategy with our example. Look at the top of the image. We have item 1 there. We choose easy numbers 110. And so the original area becomes 100 times 10, which is 1000. Okay, we have this original area. Now we are going to compute the new area. Just check the item 2. Like length was increased by 20%. Since we picked length as 100, it's very easy to compute the 20%, right? So it will be like 20 more than 100. That is now 120. So if we look at the width, we had picked width as 10. 10% of width is just 1. It's very easy to compute again. We deduct it from 10 and our new width becomes 9. So the new area becomes 120 times 9, which is 1080, right? So depending on what's asked in the question, okay, we do like different computations, but in this case, since we are asked to find the percent increase, we subtract 1000 from 1080, so the difference becomes 80, right? And then we find the ratio. Since our original area is like 1000, we are going to find 80 over 1000 to find the percentage change, percentage increase. So it is like 8% change. So this just made the solution a lot easier than it is. You are not required to show your computation, so you don't have to just go with L and W. So it is your turn now. You can solve this question, I believe. This is very similar to the one that we have just discussed. But I have one more question coming after this one. Try to solve that one yourself also. Try to apply our method. I believe you can solve that one. It's a little difficult question, okay, compared to the one that we have discussed. And it's almost exactly the same with one of the SAT questions, okay? And if you cannot solve it or if you couldn't follow what we have discussed here, just visit our website, satmat800.com. Okay, I have all solutions there, and there are plenty of other materials, solutions. and they are all free for you.